Welcome back, head to head, your favorite part of the show because you get my picks. Obviously, Chance has turned his hat around backwards. He's singing a solo. He is changing every vibe possible to get out of this rut he is in.
Yep.
The viewers obviously have been going the opposite of you, so they're very rich.
If that is the case, congrats.
If you tell me because of the great record and went 3-4 this week, I apologize. It hurts me knowing that I had a losing record, but we're going to bounce back in the Final Four and the wild card this week. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and pull up the bracket here. Obviously, mine is now to shreds with Oregon losing and Georgia losing. So it just...
my bracket's gone.
I had Boise going to the final. My final's gone. Let's just get to the games here. When I lost big time.
I think I had Oregon, Texas in mine, so I think I might have a shot with Texas still, but besides that...
So I have no national champion or no runner-up or nothing left. But we'll still give you our picks here. We'll go head-to-head first. Orange Bowl, Penn State, Notre Dame. Very similar matchup here. This is like two...
we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
It's going to be a good game, probably.
The line is 1.
Yeah, picking money line, basically.
1.5. Notre Dame's favored.
Okay, so it's moved up.
I like Penn State. I like the way they've been playing, defense, running the football. I think James Franklin's got a little bit more experience than Marcus Freeman. He's due more than Freeman's due. If Freeman goes to the national championship after Kelly left and Notre Dame and all that stuff, this guy is the it coach in football. Franklin's paid his dues at Vanderbilt, at Penn State. He's had all these losses. I think he gets to the final. I think Penn State, they have the better quarterback. I think that the defense is better. Even though it's very similar, give me the Nittany Lions to go to the national championship. I like him at +1.5. I like him at Pick'em to win the game.
I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I think Penn State did do a lot to prove that they should be one of the national contenders last week. But again, they did it. I mean, they did it against who?
Boise State and SMU are the two teams they've beaten.
That's kind of the thing. They should have beat those teams that bad.
Okay.
I think that they're going to come into this game with Notre Dame. It's going to be a fair matchup, but I do see Notre Dame coming out on top. I mean, let's see what that projection looks like. Yeah, I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I like that, 58.5.
You're going straight stats and analytics now. This is a new chance. This is not a heart, brain. This is a straight...
No heart. None anymore.
A straight analytic chance. Maybe this is the week to follow this guy. All right, other semifinal, Ohio State, Texas. You have to be impressed with what Ohio State's done. Texas, it's just been this whirlwind, but they keep surviving. Give me the Longhorns at +5.5. I think Texas plays their best game of the year, and Ohio State finally has one of those. Everybody's been waiting on them to have this game like they had against Michigan. I think they finally have it. I've been going against the Buckeyes for like 3 straight weeks.
Actually, and losing because of it.
I'm going to stay with the trend. They're due. Michigan, I just keep thinking in my mind, give me Texas at +5.5, and I'm going with the Longhorns.
So I'm with you on that. I think Texas is going to, or I think Texas should win. I want them to win, but I really think after seeing everything play out with Will Howard and how good he's doing at Ohio State, and I guess I didn't give him enough credit all year, he is going to be the reason that Ohio State has probably only 1 turnover all game, if that, and he will probably score, I'd say 76% of the drives. So they're not going to punt the ball maybe 3 or 4 times.
Where the heck? Look at these at 76% of the drives.
And I think that because of Texas's issue with quarterbacks, that's going to be their downfall. If they don't make that issue change soon, Quinn Ewers is going to cost them this game.
You've been saying that for weeks about the guy. I will say this.
Has he thrown anything more than a screen?
Hey, I will say this. Yeah, he had some big touchdowns, and especially that 4th down.
Well, okay, to Isaiah Bond.
Yes. No, it wasn't to Bond. But I will say this. Side note. You know where Quinn Ewers was at before he was at Texas? As the #1 player in the country?
He's not that anymore.
He hit Matthew Golden on that play, by the way.
Okay, Golden.
Where was Quinn Ewers, #1 player in the country, coming out of high school? Where did he go to college initially?
I don't remember.
Ohio State.
That's right. Dang. Well, that was when Ohio State had that killer quarterback room, wasn't it?
It was exactly right. Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm. Which was Joe Burrow ahead of that, and then he went to LSU. And
Quinn Ewers, I think, is wanting to prove something here. I think he has his best game. You've been calling for his
Downfall.
demise for a long time, just like I've been calling for Ohio State.
Not really his downfall, but I just don't think he's...
We're both sticking to our guts. It's like, I think Ohio State's going to fall off. You think Quinn's going to fall off. So it's a perfect pick-em situation. Give me the Longhorns at plus 5.5. Chances taking the Ohio State to win by a touchdown or more.
Even though the numbers only say 49.4%.
I think hopefully we'll have 2 good games.
I think it will be. I do think we're going to be gifted with 2 good football games.
Yes, Final Four. This is what everybody's been waiting for to see. All right, Wild Card Weekend. One of my favorite weekends. I mean, we have Thursday playoff games, Friday playoff games, and we have Wild Card Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This is 5 huge days of football. I love this weekend. So we'll start off with a game that we don't have in our pick'em, just kind of like a fun game to do. It's the only game that's not in our pick'em. 3:30 slot. Texans are playing in it. This is a yearly thing. They play that Saturday first wild card game. Playing the Chargers. Chargers are favored by 3. You gotta love what Herbert, McConkey, and the guys and Palmer and all those guys are doing for Bosa on defense. Give me the Chargers at -3. I think the Texans have fallen off. Tank Dell was a big loss.
I think that's true. Tank Dell is a big loss for them, but I still think it's going to be closer than it should be. But I do think Herbert and them are going to come through.
Well, like I said, to me, I think so we're both on the Chargers on that one.
Yeah, we're both on the Chargers.
Okay, so Texans don't get it done at home. Chargers to win the game. All right, so let's go to the picks. Let's go with the first game. I think maybe the best game of the weekend. Packers at Eagles. Big thing I saw, Christian Watson is out for the year, torn ACL for the Packers. Mm-hmm. I think that's the difference. Give me the Eagles at 4.5. Even though Jalen's coming back from a concussion, and Jordan Love always has these games where he's like, just comes out of nowhere. Eagles at home, I think Saquon has a big game. Give me the Eagles at 4.5.
So something they haven't addressed fully is Jordan Love's hand, the injury that pulled him out of the game.
Okay.
I don't think his hand is 100%. In a situation like this where you're playing a team where you're going to have a perfect passing record,
yeah, I
don't see them coming out as a winner, so I do see the Eagles winning. I don't know if it's going to be 4.5, but I do have the Eagles picked for that.
Okay. All right.
It'll probably be 5 points with our luck.
Yeah. Most teams don't win by 5.
Yeah,
you're right, exactly.
Right.
All right, next game. This is kind of an oddball game. The Rams haven't really showcased that much this season. The Vikings have kind of fallen off at the end. Obviously, didn't have a very good game against the Lions in the season. They're still, I think Darnold is due for a bounce back game. But like I told you earlier in the year, I think the Rams are the just like the Chargers, a team that nobody wants to play. Puka, Cooper, Stafford. Give me the Rams money line. It's a pick'em game. Give me the Rams at home. Give me Stafford. He's better than Darnold. I got the Rams in the experience.
So I think after the belt to ass beating that the Vikings just got from the Lions, I think that obviously with players sitting out and probably stuff, but I think that the Vikings are going to come with a vengeance against the Rams and show everybody that wasn't them. That was just a fun Week 18 game for them.
Well, it wasn't really fun. They were playing for first place in the bye, so that really wasn't.
But they were in regardless.
They were, but I mean, first place.
I agree. You should want first place. I agree.
But we disagree in the pick. You like Vikings, I like Rams. But I think, again, these lines are really close.
They are. Money line for that.
For wild card, you're just not seeing that. All right. Next one is Broncos and Bills. Yes. So this is a tough one.
Young and dangerous. That's what the Broncos are right now, and they are.
And it's not because I don't think the Bills are going to win this game. It's the line is 9.
Exactly. I don't think the Bills are going to lose. I think the Bills will win, but I think it's going to come down to a fourth quarter field goal. That's Bills' kind of history. So I don't see the Broncos losing that bad.
Give me the Bills at -9.
Okay.
I think Buffalo has their best game of the year. They rested the last week. Bo's a rookie quarterback. Not saying that he plays a bad game. I just think in Buffalo, the Bills, this is their year. This is the year they think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I think they start out with a bang and they win big. I would say by 10, though. I'm saying 31-21 is going to be my final score in that game.
I mean, it's going to be real interesting, but this game or this week alone is probably going to dictate who wins the rookie MVP for
I think that's a good point, Chance.
You got 2 big games with 2 big quarterbacks. So
you like the Broncos, though?
I do. I like the Broncos at +9.
Okay, so going with your boy Bo. All right, last game, the biggest dud, I think, of the weekend. Before we get to the game we're most intrigued to watch, Steelers at Ravens.
I mean, we're both running with the Ravens. Granted, Steelers will probably make it a close game when they shouldn't.
But they beat them the last time, and this game's in. But for some reason, they don't play well against them. I think that changes. I think the Ravens go big, win by 14, 21 points. The Steelers are a sinking ship, and I think that continues. Ravens win big. Last game.
I'm actually going to have to change my pick.
Going with Steelers?
Yep.
Wow. Chance is going with the Steelers now. So he has changed his pick. What changed your mind?
That line. Plus 10. I can't believe that. I just can't believe it's going to be that much of a difference. Like, the NFL is so rigged, they can't let that happen.
Okay. Buccaneers, Commanders. Your boys. The Redskins, Commanders. Oh, no. Well, I guess we were going to ask who Chance was going to pick, but I guess we know now.
I think we know.
Jaden Daniels, his boy. Team has been on fire. He didn't play last week.
He didn't need to. You saw Mariota.
Yeah.
You saw the winning touchdown pass to McLaurin.
Hey, Mariota, man. He's making a living off being a backup quarterback.
A very good one.
But they're playing at Tampa. They're playing Baker. They're playing a team that believes in all of their players and especially their quarterback. I like the Bucs at -3. I probably would tease them, buy it down to 2.5. So I'm going to say 2.5, not 3, for those keeping a track at home. I just think I'm not going with rookie quarterbacks on the road. I just don't. Even though I like Jaden, I think the Commanders are a good team. The Bucs are so due to play a good game. They've squeaked. I mean, a part of me is thinking now, like talking myself out of it. The Bucs just haven't played good. They've won, but they haven't played very good. It's in Tampa. It's going to be good weather, okay?
You think so, but we have a winter storm coming through, and I want to see what it's going to look like.
All right, so you're going with the Commanders regardless.
But I want to see if this will prove my point of what I'm about to say. Let's see.
Chance is checking the weather, but I'm going with the Bucs and Baker. So like I said, hopefully this will be a nice 8-0 week for me.
Oh, it's going to be great weather.
And it's going to be
62 degrees Celsius.
Is that game on Monday night, or is the Rams game on Monday night?
Oh, let's see.
I'm pretty sure that game is, regardless, it's going to be good weather.
Where is it?
Right there, score. Yeah, go to scores right there. So I'm calling an 8-0 or 7-1 week for me. That's how confident I am. The Vikings game.
It is a Sunday night.
Sunday night game. So yes.
So yeah, they're going to have great weather, and yep. So never mind. My point was going to be that hey, if it's a winter storm coming through and the Bucs aren't used to cold, but Washington is. Go Washington, but Washington's going to win regardless. We got Jaden Daniels. We don't lose.
So, again, this is... I don't think we've seen this many, outside of maybe 1 or 2 games, this many competitive wild card games. And so, that again, 8-0 is going to be for me, 7-1 at the worst. Probably another 1-6 week for Chance, 1-7 week. But again, I may tell you this week, you're due to finally come through and break through the mold. So, but yeah, head-to-head... Did we check before I had to? I got to do it. I'm sorry.
Did we check what?
I had to do it, Chance. I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh. What are we doing?
As of right now, even after my bad week,
I've got it.
23-12, 67% for your boy, which is still incredible. Chance, after going 1-6 last week, is now 12-22, 33%. So at this point, I'm taking Sky the dog picking balls before I'm taking you right now. But again, I think
bet against me and you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah. If you were going against Chance right now, you would be 67%. Oh, that's me. I've doubled you. I didn't even realize that until now. I have actually. Hey, if you want double the wins, you go to this guy. If you want double the losses, you follow me. Or just
I'll take you all the way.
So again, what were your picks again? Okay, I'm going the opposite of you, and I'm gonna have a good week.
Yep.
We love it here. Wild card weekend, Final Four weekend. Tide and Tigers.
War Eagle.